Just as we said earlier, as we were discussing about the damage done by the Palucius niger or the black hinge-back tortoise, what a lot of people call mud tortoise, when it breaks into this cage trap, it takes either the fish or whatever it takes there, we're not sure. But I want to show us a typical example of the cage that is intact and also has captured something. Let's see what it has captured. I hope it's not a snake, even though I'll be happy. I don't know how much my other. Please help me to tie it. Okay, that's how you do it.
Yes, sir.
The rope is also made from this material.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I hope if it's okay, I can see something like a crab. You can see something like an edible crab inside. Oh, there are fishes inside. Beautiful. Where's the crab?
Is there? Is that inside?
Ah. Oh, this is beautiful. I hope nothing more isn't there.
No.
So, you see, it makes a lot of sense to see the Palucius niger going into this cage. This is a typical electric fish, Calabaricus. Where is the ruler? Can I have it, please? Because I want to quickly. This crab, it's unique. I'm seeing a line, a bar on it, which I don't used to see. So for me, this is a strange crab. But do you eat this crab?
Exactly.
It's edible.
Yes.
All right. So now, just as our fisheries technologists had predicted, this looks like a clarias, a wild clarias fish. The body is really long compared to the head. Okay. And then the interesting one is the electric fish. Malapterus, Calabaricus. This little fish, as humble and soft as it looks, is packed with electric voltage that can, shake you thoroughly, jolt you as if you touched the electric wire in a house. But when I was a child growing up in the village, we had to catch this with our bare hands without gloves, and it shocks us until we develop the style, the strategy of catching it without exciting it, to shock you, give you the jolt. We also realized that from the caudal fin up to the head does not shock so much, but from the tail end of it, the vibration, the current is heavier this way. So we always learned as children to catch it without gripping it. With our bare hands, we hold it. If you don't grip, it might not shock. If it's shocked, it's lightly. So that's a typical scenario from inside that cage, as it were. You can see the fresh palm fruit. You can see the one that has started rotting and maybe probably eaten by one of these people. I know the crab will take part of the palm nuts and so on. The pulp. The catfish does that. I don't know about the Malapterus. That's the Calabaricus. Let's open the bigger cage and see what comes out of it. Perhaps you will have to pour into the other basin. Let's see. Let's push this one aside. Bring the other basin, please. Okay, there's some water in it to make them comfortable. So this is a kind of subsistence level of fishing, which does not do much harm, because when they open it, what they don't need, they release them back into the. Oh, interesting. I see. Very interesting, because I've not seen this fish before. What do you call this in your language?
In our language, we call it obubo.
Okay, this is obubo.
Yes.
I see it's very dark in color compared to the ones we catch in it too, which is light brown. And this is one fish that I loved to catch when I was young. we call this fish, hey, hold on, obon. No, on dito. It's slippery even though it has scale. Oh, somebody has eaten the tail of this one. Maybe the tortoise tried to catch it. I see. So it has, can you see the injury? That's almost eaten up the tail. This fish, why we like eating it, back in my community, we have the fat one with big mouth of this species, very big. It has so much flesh. When you dry it, it's like stockfish.
Yes,
and really sweet to eat as smoked fish. So with the white gape, we catch them with hooks. We used to set hooks and catch them, and we call the small type ndito. Then the very big one that makes boop inside water, we call it ubon. That's what we used to call it in my Itulugu government. And then
this is ubon.
This
is the small one.
The small size of bone.
Yes.
Is it different from Ndito?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, itu kan yang ada orang.
No, Ndito. Now this is Obubo that used to slap people. In our, you see now, it slaps. In our place. So when we were young, have you seen? These fish used to grow big and long. So inexperienced children at 11 years, 9 years, we are catching these big ones in it too. So because you have no experience, you pull it out with your hook and it slaps you on the face with the tail. And then you throw it, it escapes. So we had to learn how to catch it. This is a very young one.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know what they call it in English, but it's slippery, and women love to cook it because when they dry it, it's all meat.
It's all meat.
Yes. So this is wonderful. I didn't know that all these species go into this mesh. Little wonder the tortoises go for it. So bring this one. I don't want to be jolted by the, no, don't hold the tail, hold the head side. The head shocks very little. The shock is, oh yeah, so that is, that's the electric fish.
So that they identify the type of crab.
Yes, we need to know that type of crab, please. Dr. Jacob, you can now make pictures of those.
The mark, the forehead.
Who is rolling the scale?
Roller.
Okay. So I'm happy at least here in this container we have 5 species of fish. 5 distinct species. Yes.
No, we give 9 out of 10. They can identify the type of
So you can see now with a simple trapping. So the owner of the trap has gotten 5 species of fisheries. We have the crab there. We have the obon, which I don't know what it is in English or scientific parlance. I'm not a fisheries person. But I do identify all of them because I used to catch them when I was a child. I was fishing in it too. So that's the electric fish, and then the catfish. So 5 different things. So it makes a variety for a small soup in a family, and you cook it and eat fresh. Sometimes they release them back in the water when they are not fully grown. but we just wanted to see a typical content of a cage that should attract the tortoise. And we have actually seen one fish that the tail had been wounded, and maybe something started to eat it. I don't think, if it was with the crab, I would have said the crabs caused it, but it came from another cage. So perhaps there is no injury on this on the cage here. Maybe the catfish itself. Was the catfish inside there? No. I don't know whether this one eats another fish, but a lot of time the fishes are carnivorous.
Yes.
Even tilapia can eat another fish. Yes. So, but it's nice that we have something, to reference. Thank you very much, and thanks for the effort to identify this. I see a lot of the